We adore her, we adore her. Doing things in a very special way. We adore her, nothing's surer. You're the one that can brighten up our day.
Oh, hello, you lot. It's all going on back at the cottage. I've left Hangle in charge. He's decided to wash everything. Still, I must dash. I'm going to meet Tatty at the market. See you later.
Come along, Filbert, and be careful with that cutlery. Joy, watch it, Filbert. I've already had a wash this morning.
Oh, sorry, Hangle. Oh, look, they've gone right to the bottom.
That's right, Filbert. They've sunk right to the bottom of the washing up bowl. And do you know why that is?
No.
Well, I'll let Poot tell you.
Knives and forks and spoons are made of metal. Metal is very heavy, and heavy things sink.
So, everything sinks in water, does it?
No, not everything sinks in water, Filbert. Now look, I've just cleaned some of Tatty Bogle's old bottle corks out of the drawer. Now see what happens when you put them in the water. Yeah, they're floating. That's what it's called when things bob about on the surface of the water.
It's because corks are very light. Light things float in the water, and heavy things don't. Why don't you try an experiment?
What's an experiment, Thingy?
An experiment's what you do to find things out. So, look around the kitchen and find things that you can put in the water.
Uh-oh, I don't like washing, especially behind my ears.
You haven't got ears, you noodle brain.
None of us straw people have.
That's right, Sticky. Still, better duck back inside the drawers, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, Filbert, the pencil floats in the water. Now, try something else. Oh, I wonder if that empty yogurt container will float.
A pencil will float because it's made of wood, which is light. A yogurt container is made of plastic. That's light too.
Try the key, Filbert. See if that floats.
Without making a mess.
Oh, it sunk.
So it has, because it's made of metal. Anyway, don't be such a misery, Hangle. Filbert's having fun as he learns something. And you are being a spoilsport.
Spoil sport? Well, really? I don't have to stand around here and be insulted.
No, you can go inside your cupboard instead.
Yeah, oh, like that, wouldn't you? Because then you could make as much mess as you like.
Oh, please, please. All this arguing isn't going to help at all. Besides, I was rather enjoying Poot telling us all about things floating and things sinking. Fascinating.
Really? Well, I'd have thought a fish would know all about whether you float or you sink.
Oh, but of course I've known about it for years. I am a very old fish, after all. But you see, all this talk reminds me of an elephant I once knew a long time ago.
Oh, I feel another story coming on.
Gerard lived in a remote part of Africa, somewhere near the jungle and close to the sea.
Oh, did he live in a mud hut?
No, he didn't live in a mud hut or a log cabin or a cave. He lived in a fine brick house, and he built it himself, you know, brick by brick.
Surely he didn't build the roof out of bricks.
No, he used tiles and wood for the roof. That kept the rain off. But when he finished, he still had a lot of bricks left over, so he decided to build himself a raft.
That's ridiculous. Building a raft out of bricks. The raft wouldn't float because bricks are too heavy.
I know that. You know that. But he didn't. But it didn't matter anyway.
Why ever not?
Because once he'd built it, it was too big and too heavy, and he couldn't get it out through the doorway.
I think he was bonkers, building a brick raft in the middle of his living room.
Oh, it didn't matter to Gerard. He simply covered it with a blanket and used it as a rather grand bed. Just right for an elephant.
It's a stupid story, if you ask me. Filbert, stop those time-wasting experiments and get on with the washing up. There's a full bottle of washing up liquid there, and when I come back, I expect to see everything sparkling clean.
I wonder if this bottle floats.
you want something small to float, it helps if it's made out of something light, like plastic, or fiberglass, or wood.
Or sausages.
Hey, do sausages float then?
Who knows? I thought if I mentioned sausages, someone might cook some.
Duh, but nobody is.
Oi, Filbert! You'll make that bottle float by squeezing the washing up liquid out of it.
Oh,
Is that right, Top?
Who knows? But it'll cause a mess.
Well done, Filbert. The plastic bottle's bobbing up and down. It floats too.
the draw people told me to empty the washing up liquid out of the bottle.
They told you to empty it. Oh, why did you say that, drawer people?
To make it float.
Actually, the draw people were correct. Because the liquid was poured out, it meant that the space inside the bottle was filled with air. It's air that makes things float.
And you said you're only doing it to make a mess.
Keep quiet, big mouth. Quick, run for cover!
Oh, I see what they mean about making a mess. Bubbles are everywhere. Oh, dear. I know Hangel wanted things clean, but I don't think he meant as clean as this.
Oh, hello again. Look, I got a real bargain down at the market. A whole basket full of apples. I love apples, don't you? I'll tell you what, I'd rather be down at the market than in here cleaning up. Hello, everyone. Yikes! Are you having bubble trouble?
Oh, it's a long story, but Filbert is finding out which things float and which things sink.
Well, I think a little bit of whizzification's in order here. You lot can help me with this. A wizardy whiz, a wizardy wobble. Blink your eyes to burst a bubble. Stand on one leg and start to hop. Please make all of these bubbles pop.
Oh, thank you, Isidora.
That's all right, Filbert. Now you've seen that bubbles float too.
Oh, this kitchen's cleaner than I've ever seen it. Oh, well done, everyone.
As a reward for that and for teaching Filbert, I think you all deserve an apple.
Do apples float?
Yes, Filbert, apples do float. In fact, I've just had a whiz-adorable idea. Let's play a game called apple bobbing. Ooh. All we need is a bowl of water, which we've got.
It's nice and clean now, and no bubbles.
Hey, Bubbles? What are you on about?
Oh, nothing, Hangel. Now, we just pop the apples into the water, and then we try and eat them without using our hands. Right, it's great fun, but it's a bit messy. So, Hangel, I think you better get your dishcloth ready. Right, I'll go first so you can all see how to do it.
I would have to have a go at that myself.